coming home, I'm coming home. Tell the world I'm coming.
Good morning, Hebrew Nation. Hope you're having a great day. I am. So today we're going to do the the 8th chapter of Ezekiel. I love this book because Yahuwah gets to speak to you himself, because he's speaking to Ezekiel. And so in the 8th chapter, we're going to go through it, and some bells are going to go off for you. I'm just going to go straight to it, and I'm just going to read it, and then you can see for yourself. Okay. We are in the book of Ezekiel, the 8th chapter. And here we go. In the 6th year of the 6th month, on the 5th day, while I was sitting in the house of the elders of Yehudah, were sitting before me, and the hand of Yahuwah came on me there, and I looked, and I saw a figure like that of a man. From what appeared to be his waist down, he was like fire, and from there up, his appearance was as bright as a glowing metal. He stretched out what looked like a hand, and looked at me, and took me by the hair of my head. Okay, let me start that over. Let me just go back to that 3, because that's important. Okay, here we go. He stretched out what looked like a hand, and took me by the hair of the head. And Yahuwah's spirit lifted me up between earth and heaven, and in visions of Yahuwah, he took me to Jerusalem, to the entrance of the north gate of the inner court, where the idol that provokes to jealousy stood. It provoked him to jealousy. It was an idol like we have today. Provokes to jealousy stood. And there before me was the glory of Yahuwah of Yasharel, as in the vision I had seen in the plain. And then he said to me, Son of man, look toward the north. So I looked, and in the entrance of the north gate of the altar, I saw this idol of jealousy. And he said to me, Son of man, do you see what they are doing? The utterly detestable things that the Israelites are doing here. Things that will drive me far from my sanctuary. But you will see things that are even more detestable. And then he brought me to the entrance of the court, and I looked, and I saw a hole in the wall. And he said to me, Son of man, now dig into the wall. So I dug into the wall, and I saw a doorway there. And he said to me, Go in and see the wicked and detestable things that they are doing here. So I went in and I looked, and I saw portrayed all over the walls all kinds of creepy crawly things and unclean animals, and all idols of Yasharel. And in front of them stood 70 elders of Yasharel, and Jezaniah, son of Shaphan, was standing among them. Each had a censer in his hand, and fragrance cloud of incense was rising. And he said to me, Son of man, have you seen what the elders of Yasharel are doing in the darkness, each at the shrine of his own idol? They say that Yahuwah does not see us, and Yahuwah has forsaken this land. Again, he said, you will see things that they are doing that are even more despicable than this. And then he brought me to the entrance of the north gate of the house of Yahuwah. And I saw a woman sitting there mourning the god of Tammuz. That's where your cross, and that's where your Egyptian unk comes from. That's what you're worshiping. That's why it's in T form. And he said to me, do you see this, son of man? Oh, you will see even more despicable than this. And then he brought me into the inner court of the house of Yahuwah. And there at the entrance to the temple, between the portico and the altar, were about 25 men with their backs toward the temple of Yahuwah and their faces toward the east. And they were bowing down to the sun in the east. Egyptian sun worship is what the Second Testament is. This is Yahuwah telling you. And so he said to me, have you seen this, Son of Man? Is it a trivial matter for the people of Yehudah to do the detestable things that they are doing here? Must they always fill the land with violence and continually arouse my anger? Look at them, putting the branches to their nose. Therefore, I will deal with them in anger, and I will look on them I will not look upon them with pity or spare them. Although they shout in my ears, I will not listen to them. The very thing that we've been screaming to you, come out of her. Christianity, the holidays, all the statues that were made by a man's hand that are sitting in your house. I don't care what they are. They are statues. They are idols. And Yah is going to kill you over them. I don't care if it's a horse. If you have any idols in your house, it's over. Now, you know something? My father would accept an atheist quicker than he would any Christian or any branches of Christianity, because they just call them by different names, but they are indeed the same tree. Yes, because they don't believe in God at all. Therefore, they have never worshipped idols or spilt their child's blood for something they wanted in this damn life to be worshipped, have anything they want. They've never done that. I guarantee you, my father would accept them a lot quicker than he would any of the Christians or any of the branches of it, or any other false religion or mythology. The Ankh and the cross that you wear around your neck. And I did all the same things. But when I felt like something was, this cannot be right, because I already belong to him. So if you hear that quickening in you, you better listen. That come this way voice, because it's Yahuwah. Anybody else that's not chosen, they're just going to be comfortable in it. They're going to love it. They're going to stay there like a pig loves mud. They even took swine into our Father and our God's house. Swine. And spilt its blood on the altar. This is why we went through the things that we did, because when this happened, Yahuwah flew out. The Keruv lifted up his majesty and flew him away, and he started to go bless other nations like fucking Rome. Because of what we did. Not me, our people did. Because I'm not accountable for what I didn't know. I'm accountable for what I did after I was aware of it. That's where I take on responsibility at. I had angels. I had nothing but angels in that house. But they were still idols, and I didn't know it because I was asleep in that with what they had taught. And it's so funny because there were angels in the house, and I felt like we were watched over, and we were, because we've always belonged to Yahuwah. But with those things in the house, we were in more danger than we've ever been before, because idolatry is no-no. Because they're dead gods, and Yahuwah owns everything. Created it. And he's the only true living God. I don't blame him. I wouldn't let that. Are you serious? So when I say, not me, I'm telling you that as soon as he started quickening me and waking me up, I started listening to him and learning what he was teaching me, and we were out of it. Out of it. So that's what I meant by that. You are not accountable for what you did not know. You're accountable when you wake up and you're very much aware of the law. I want to get that straight. All right, let's move on. It's the very thing that we're trying to scream at you. And now, the Creator himself, God Almighty above all, Elyon, 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 God of the Hebrews, God Most High is telling you out of his own mouth. It's no different than it was yesterday or ancient day. It's still the same thing today, and I'm going to kill you over it. And this will be the last time we ever deal with it. So you got to hear the Father say it. And I'm going to take you into 9 tomorrow. Or when we do the next video. And that one's going to blow your mind too. But you're going to get to see what the seal is. And how you get marked. And it's by that heart. And by the things that you love. But I don't want to go any further than that. Oh, let me stop right there. I told you the book of Ezekiel is absolutely fascinating. Father speaks to you himself. That's why it's only my job to get you to him, because he said in last days, I'm going to teach the remnant myself. I'm going to be inside of them. I'm going to be their compass. I'm going to teach them myself, because not another man will put lies in them. And especially the virgin remnant that we're raising up right now, and that's our children. So I hope you enjoy. I hope you're enjoying, but I hope you're waking up to the book of Ezekiel and how Yahuwah really feels and sees anyone that is in this bullshit. The only way they got those books over there was they came over and stole out of his and took his glory and put it on that. And their story is ridiculous. None of it makes sense. Especially when it goes against every Hebrew law that Yahuwah ever put into motion that we are to live by and abide by, walk, talk, and live. And human sacrifice for another man's sin? Big no-no. Y'all said you're the one that's twisted, not me on that one. His words. Check the videos out. I read it. So this is going to be a short video. I know you can't believe it. But this just speaks for itself. And it confirms and co-signs everything that me and the other princes are trying to teach you. I hope you get it. Because if you don't, he's got something for that. Just like he had for us, Yasharel. And you're going to get to hear what he did. Until my next video, may my God Yahuwah bless you and yours. And keep on replenishing your tent like he is ours. What a beautiful life we're living. I love this covenant. I love the laws. Until the next time. Shalom.
I'm coming home.